Hello, friends. Hello. We're going to give it a minute. Let some of you guys hop on because I've been just starting the live. And then some of you, it takes you guys a minute to get on here. And when you get on here and I've already started the live, you're like, Morgan, it takes me a minute. We're not all always on our phones and we don't all always see as soon as you go live. So I did announce this morning in this morning's Get Ready With Me live that I was going to go live tonight. So hopefully, fingers crossed, most of you seen that live and you guys will be on. I am a few minutes behind only because I was making a TikTok. So, but I wanted to give an update, which we can go ahead and talk about now while we're waiting on everybody to hop on. I have been doing some back and forth on the podcast. So the very first episode of Stories of a Chubby Chick with Morgan Shea is coming out on Sunday. I think what I'm going to do is I'm hoping that I have it all edited to where I can put it out tomorrow at midnight. That's fingers crossed, but worst case scenario, we will put it out at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. So that's like worst case scenario, okay? But if it's not out midnight, like going into Sunday, so midnight Sunday morning, if the podcast isn't out at midnight, it will be out at 10 p.m. on Halloween, Eastern Standard Time. But happy, Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone has had a fantastic week. I had a few things on my mind tonight that I wanted to talk about, just because, well, number one, I want to talk about my stalker's girlfriend and her daughters and an update on that because I know a lot of you guys have been asking and curious what's going on with that. What's the word? Is there any update? I just want to say that as of right now, I am having to stay quiet, but as soon as I'm able to talk about the situation, I will talk about the situation. You guys already know that. Hey, Ashley. Shoot, it doesn't look like many of you guys are on tonight. I am a little late. Let me see if I didn't even get a notification that I'm live. See, this is what really irritates me about YouTube. Let's talk about that for a minute while we wait and see if people come on. So, if you actually go onto YouTube, the first thing that is on my page is me, right? It's my live. But if you're not already on YouTube, I'm not getting notifications for myself. And you guys tell me all the time, like, Morgan, I never get notifications when you're on. I never get notifications. Like, everybody tells me, like, when I upload like a regular video, like, you guys get notifications. But everybody says that when I go live, they never know when I go live. And YouTube, you really need to fix that because that's not right. Like, when someone clicks to turn their notifications on and they select all, they should be notified for everything. Whether I go live or I post on the community page or I upload a video or whatever, or I have a premiere coming out. That was another thing. Last night's video that I released last night was a premiere and nobody got the damn notification of the premiere. So we only had like 27 people in the live chat when we probably would have had like 100 if everybody would have got their notification. But anyways, I had something on my mind tonight that I really wanted to talk about. And I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on the matter. And I think most of you guys are going to watch this later, which is fine. So when you do watch this, let me know what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts on this? Okay. So I watched Tana Mojo's newest video. Okay. And I have a lot of thoughts because a lot of people have missed this Tana, right? The Tana that's able to sit in front of a camera and actually do an actual story time. And she also came back with her stalker update. She releases her stalker's actual first name, or so she says. I don't know. So a lot of people were asking me on Twitter if I actually thought that because in her thumbnail, there is a blurred out image of someone. They were asking if I actually thought if that blurred out image was her stalker. I don't think so. She does describe him in her video and says that he's very tall and slender and very pale. He is very scary looking. And she releases his name and says it's William. Now, I know she came out with the video. I can't remember when that video came out. Hold on. Let's actually look really quick. Let's see if I can find this video in a quick way. If I can find this video in a quick way, then we'll talk about it. Yeah. Okay. So she released this video 3 years ago. It's got 5.5 million views, and it said the title is "Explaining the Bruises on My Body," and then in parentheses it says "Warning Dark." In this video, she discussed, and this is the thumbnail, by the way, guys. That second one right there. Okay. In this video, discusses how, okay, so if you've been a Tana Mojo fan for a long time, then you know that her, Ashley, and her ex best friend Maya all lived in a townhouse together, and Bella lived in it. They lived in a townhouse together, and a lot of shit went down there, and they moved out pretty much as soon as they moved in. And Tana said in this video that the reason why they were so much like Tana had no desire to live there was because at first they thought it was her stalker. In this video, she said, but we think that it might be a haunting because she was having stuff going on at different places. It wasn't, whatever. Anyways, it was like really, really bad in that townhouse and in the house that I think she said the first house they moved in LA, something like that. Anyways, in her story time that she released the other day, let's see what day, how long ago has this video been up? Let's see, 2 days. Okay. By the way, there is a picture right there. That looks like an older guy. And I know in her original Stalker story time, she says that they were like in the same grade. So this guy is her age, like 22, 23 years old, right? Anyways, I don't think that guy's him, but she says that like things have started happening again. Like her credit card disappeared and she found it like in a purse that had already been searched through by herself and her two assistants. Not only that, but her actual main phone disappeared. Of course, most celebrities have more than one cell phone, obviously. And her exes were getting phone calls and texts from her main phone that she doesn't even have anymore because it was lost. A whole bunch of shit. But in the video, towards the end, there is a clip of a shadow figure on her wall. And she's saying, is it a haunting or is it my stalker? You guys, when I seen the shadow figure in Tana's video, I got full body chills. And I like Tana. I'm not like the hugest fan of Tana, but I do like Tana's videos. They are entertaining. That's why so many people watch her, because she's very entertaining and she knows how to tell a goddamn story. I think that Tana Mojo is haunted. And I haven't went into full detail and explained to you guys, how do I say this? Because I want to do this in a whole separate video, because I have put a lot of time and energy into trying to figure out what I am, right? So what is the deal with me? Why do I feel certain type of ways? Why are paranormal things always attached to me? Why do I feel, anyways, that's going to be a whole separate video. But when I seen this, I think Tana Mojo is being severely haunted. And I almost got a feeling when I was watching her video that it was a family member of hers. Like, I don't know why I felt that way, but I almost felt like it was maybe her family. And she mentions in her YouTube video that she has a video coming where she was at JoJo Siwa's house, and I guess they had a psychic or someone come there, and someone from her family was sending Tana messages. You'll have to go watch Tana's video because there's a whole bird situation and everything else. that also leads me to believe the same thing. Um, so, with them saying that, and then I don't know, when I seen the shadow figure, I don't know. I don't know how to explain what how I feel when I see something like that. I don't guys, I am figuring all of this out with you guys. Like this, I have been experiencing this stuff my whole life and don't know why, but I feel like it's someone in her family, and I almost feel like it's maybe a grandma or something like that. I'm not sure, but I almost feel like it's like her grandmother or maybe her mom's grandmother or something like that. Um, like giving her a warning. Like that's the vibe that I felt when I was watching the whole time I was watching the story time. I thought this isn't right. Like I had a vibe of like almost like somebody was warning me, but I was watching the video, if that makes sense. I know this is really hard to understand. I'm trying to explain it the best way I know how. It's a hard thing to explain when it doesn't make sense, but I feel like I don't feel like it's her stalker doing these things. I feel like Tana has very severe haunting going on in her life. I don't think it's ever stopped. I do think that there are times when the spirit is going after Tana's attention. And I think the reason why this spirit is going after Tana's attention is because it's when something is going on or someone is around her that the spirit doesn't want around her. That is the vibe that I got from the video from just watching it, because I felt this vibe throughout the whole video. And then when I actually seen the spirit, like, let me get rid of this. My work email is just going crazy right now. When I actually seen the shadow figure go across the wall, that's when I was like overcome with like warning, like they're trying to get attention. That's why things like this are happening. And if you don't know, there have been so many different reportings of spirits actually. I don't know how it's done. From what I've researched, it's through energy. They're able to actually move things or hide things. Um, there's another girl on YouTube. I can't think of her freaking name. If I remember it, I will put it in the comments. I'll pin it in the comments. But there's another YouTuber who played with the Ouija board years ago with a friend. And then she ended up getting an apartment with this friend. Bad things started to happen. Like I've told you guys 100 times, don't play with Ouija boards. Stay away from them. I really do feel like that's when things like, I mean, I've seen spirits and felt like this since I was a child, but I feel like I opened a door to spirits that I didn't want around, like not human spirits, when I played with the Ouija board. And it wasn't until myself and my ex roommate went and literally had to bury a Ouija board that shit went away. Um, anyway, she had like a bunch of stuff like this happen, and she's done like videos, and like they've lost the car keys and had to search all over their apartment and in the car and everywhere, couldn't find the car keys. And then they come back up to the apartment and they're sitting on the kitchen table, like in very obvious places where you would already look or you would already empty out. And I've experienced this shit my whole life. And it's when a spirit is trying to get your attention. They're trying to get you to notice them. And so they continuously do things until you do. Tana also mentions the smiley face that was drawn on the shower. I've had that happen to me. That is shit is freaky from the steam. Like when you're in a shower, if you have a glass door or even on the mirror in your bathroom when you take a shower and it steams over, that shit is freaky as fuck. I've had that happen before. And I had only one other person who lived with me and they were at work. And I thought it was my stalker at the time. And I don't know for certain if it was or not, but I feel in my soul that it was not. I feel in my soul that it was paranormal. But anyways, she talks about that and then says that she was in the shower a few days ago and the two words, I lied, is in the steam. And then with the phone that she lost, her ex-boyfriend gets a text from Tana, which she's lost this phone, that says, I lied. That is very paranormal, right? Because when you're being stalked, which Tana's stalker is a lot different than mine. Tana's stalker, I believe, which in my personal opinion, and this is just my opinion, I think that I think Tana is a lot like me in the sense of spirits follow her. Um, I think that if she was to meditate on it and maybe open up to it a little bit more, she would, there's no telling how far she could go. I know since I've opened up to the idea and accepted my life and accepted what is with me with paranormal, I've basically come to terms with that is part of the purpose in my life. Um, I think if she were to do that, I think that a lot more would happen because I do think that there's excuse me, I do think that there is a family member spirit around her, but I do think that there's more. I do think that there's several. Um, and I was reading through Reddit and I found this very interesting. And I really want to know your guys' opinion on this. Um, there was I'm not sure if she's like a medium or what she is, but excuse me. Y'all, look what was just stuck to my foot. I thought it was a damn spider. It was a lash. Anyways, a ma'am, I'm not sure what she is, but anyway, she was talking about um how she felt in Tana's video. A couple videos back, it was when she made the Mindy story time that she felt Mac Miller's spirit there with her. I wish I would have screenshot this Reddit. I searched and dug for it because I'm going to make a video on this. And I can't fucking find it. I don't know if maybe it got removed or it was deleted. I don't know. But if any of you have seen that story on Reddit from that lady or gentleman, I'm not sure. If you have a screenshot of it, please email me. My business email is down below. Email that to me because I would fucking love to have it. Because I can't remember exactly what it said, but basically that she felt the spirit of Mac Miller with Tana. Which, if you don't know, Tana got in some hot water when Mac Miller passed away because I guess they had some type of a relationship. Um, I don't understand that fucking drama, to be honest, because Tana, said that she was going to miss him. And I mean, it's weird. I don't know. The internet gets mad over weird shit. I don't know. But I find that interesting. Um, I don't sense like exactly who the person is, but I do feel like at least the spirit that was moving across the wall was a family member of Tana's related to her in some way. Um, so I'm very curious to see the JoJo Siwa video with the psychic because I'm very curious to know because it really feels like a grandmother, but I could be wrong. But anyways, I wanted to come on and say hi to you guys. There's not very many of you guys on right now, so most of you guys will be seeing this later. If you didn't get your notification that I was live, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to fix it. I have reached out to YouTube and about it, and I guess it's just pointless. I'm just not a big enough YouTuber for my voice to really be heard on Twitter yet. And that's okay. We'll get there. We're very close to being monetized. And I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers and the subscribers that have been here since the beginning, my friends and family and stuff like that. Like, this is my dream, and you guys are just making it possible. And it's exciting. And I'm just over the moon. So, anyways, guys, be sure that you do subscribe before you leave. Be sure that you like this live, especially if you like these little chit chats. I'm going to try to go live every other night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, the next time that we will be live will be on Sunday. And I'm going to go live after the podcast is released. So, I'm so excited for the first podcast. I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. Also, if you would like to support the channel, I'm trying to save up enough to soundproof this room, down below in the description box is my PayPal and my Cash App. If you would like to donate, I'm having a painting like thing made with every name of every person who has donated, except for there's one person who basically paid for my microphones for the podcast, and she wants to be anonymous. So I'm literally gonna write anonymous on this picture. But anyways, I thought about even writing you know who you are. But anyways, if you would like to help out with soundproofing the room or just to help with the channel, down in the description box is my PayPal and Cash App. And if you don't have either one of those, you can go send me a friend request on Facebook. It is also linked down below, and we can do Facebook Pay or whatever you want. I love you guys so much. And until the next time, bye, y'all.